Yo, chat, can y'all hear me, bro? Chat, can y'all hear me? Yes or no? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Yeah, y'all can't hear me? All right, chat. Listen, man. I want to go ahead and explain real quick. I know this is out the blue. I want to go ahead and explain real quick. They are waiting on me and stuff like that. Today, listen, chat. Today, we got a voice actor today, man. We got Janemba, and he played a little bit of Cell, Perfect Cell, bro. So today, we're going to be interviewing a voice actor. He played Janemba and Perfect Cell. All right. So he's already here and stuff like that. I'm already in the call with them, but I want to go ahead and warn y'all. I wanted to go ahead and warn y'all and just let y'all know what was going on so y'all don't be like caught off guard. So yeah, man. So we about to go ahead and start. No V jumps. I didn't see no V jumps tonight, though. I didn't see no V jumps. And look, like I said, if you do donate and I don't read your donation, bro, because we gonna save a time where y'all can like speak and ask y'all own questions and stuff like that. So if y'all donate and stuff and I don't read the donation or whatnot, please forgive me and whatnot, bro. I'm sorry because I'm doing the interview. So yeah, man. So we're gonna be interviewing. Like I said, he did play Janemba and he played a little bit of Perfect Cell in Dragon Ball Z Kai and other animes. All right, so yeah, we about to go ahead and do that and stuff like that. So all right, well, let's go ahead and get into it, man. All right, I'm already here with them. So give me a second. Can y'all see my screen? Let me unmute this real quick. Unmute. Okay, desktop audio. Okay, y'all can hear that now. He's already here, chat. So like he's already here. So I'm like
All
I'm
right,
muted on
I
here.
should be done. Let me
Right.
just
I know you can hear him, but
do.
all right, I'm streaming now. They can hear, bro.
They can hear us.
Yeah, they can hear y'all. Chat, can
All
y'all
right.
hear? Chat,
Hello?
can y'all hear? Yes or no, chat? Make sure. Yeah, y'all can't hear. Yeah, they said they can hear. All right, yeah. So we.
All right. Let me tune into your chat also, man. That way. Oh, you already got like 200 in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Um. Welcome everybody, man. I'm your host, the one and only one, Fleetboy Jetson, and today we doing a collab with my guy President Rose on his channel. Thank you for letting me use your platform, my brother. Today we got Jim Farronda with us. He is the voice of so many heroes and villains from your favorite animes like Dragon Ball Z, Full Metal Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Solo Leveling, Blue Lock, Fairy Tale, My Hero Academia. He's been in so many great animes. We're gonna sit down and interview with him today. You can also catch him right now. It was Storia, Wand and Sword, and also in the brand new Gundam Breaker 4. Jim Farronda, welcome to the platform. Thank you so much for tuning in today. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much for having me. Hello, everyone.
So cool.
Definitely. So, off the
So
bat, let's
cool,
talk
man.
about your current anime, right? That you're
Okay.
in with Storia, Wand, and Sword. Tell us a little bit about your character and also about the anime.
Well, the anime, it's done by the person who did Black Clover, only with a lot more beautiful animation. I think the production time on this they've had more time to really, really make it look really good. And so it has similar themes. It's a magic school. There's one kid, his childhood friend. She has become kind of like one of the pinnacle magicians that's like protecting the entire world in this tower. There's like five of them, and he's like one of the 0.01% of people in the world that don't have any magical ability whatsoever. So,
Hmm.
he's determined to become one of these powerful people in the tower to be with her. So the thing is that while he has no magic power, he is like superhuman skilled at fighting. He can identify what any opponent does. It's like he's this cipher that can almost predict what they're going to do in their movements simply by watching them. He can fight and do things that magicians cannot. He can stop magic with any weapon that he has, right? So of course people they look down on him because he has no magic ability. Um there's a lot of social commentary there about, it's pretty cool. But he has friends that support him. I play one of the two professors in the school. Well, there's several others, but um, I am. the one that knows what he's capable of and wants to help him. Workener Norgrim is the character's name. There's a rival, not really a rival professor, but kind of like the opposite professor, Edward Selfens, who's played by Phil Parsons. We're kind of like the yin and yang of the two professors. Phil's character, Professor Edwards, like really hard on him, kind of looks down on him and pushes him because he doesn't have any magic ability. Once he finds out what his abilities are, though, he's okay. You gotta hone that, but I'm not gonna go easy on you. Meanwhile, hey, let me help you navigate this incredibly cruel world, kid. You know, so it's fun. I based him on my high school English teacher.
Oh, so that's where you created the voice for it?
Well, just his more than the voice. His voice is pretty much just my natural voice, but his tone and his friendliness. He can be stern, but you know he's not a cruel person. He's a nice person.
And it's funny that you brought up Phil Parsons, right? The last time me and Rose did a link up and we did a collab, Phil was actually our guest.
Yeah.
Really?
Napa, I believe,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
big shout out to Phil Parsons, man. Great friend of the show. Rose.
All right, man. Listen, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. All right, I love the characters you played in Dragon Ball, and most of my questions are gonna be straight from Dragon Ball. I'm just being honest with you, man. So, first thing first, I want to ask you: are you ready for Sparktober?
Oh yeah, I am ready for that.
So good. What are you any characters you gonna main in Sparking Zero?
That is a great question. Thank you so much for asking.
Am I tweaking?
I'm still under NDA for stuff.
Oh,
If I'm in it at all, I don't know.
Am I tweaking?
I don't know if I'm in it at all. I mean, I may be, I may not be.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So
You got another question?
So you just debunked all my sparking questions, but all right. So you can't you can't tell her who you gonna use though, like who you can play with or stuff. Not even like nothing voice acting wise. Like what character would you like use in the game?
Oh gosh. It's gonna be like 108. Geez. For funsies, Mr. Satan, because Chris Rager's he's a good friend. I've always liked Mr. Satan because he's just such a goofy ass character. And I was really fascinated by the last dev stream that they had where proportionately every character is as strong as they are in the show.
Okay.
So in theory, they said if you are good enough at fighting games, you could technically use Mr. Satan to beat, say, Goku.
Yeah, you just gotta have skill.
Yeah, and which I do not have. I have always been a button masher in video games. I've never been good at fighters, like ever. Okay. But it's just it looks so. I mean, back at the PS2 era, when you're looking at Budokai, you're thinking, wow, it's just like the cartoon. And you look back on it now and you compare it to Sparking Zero, and it just shows you how far that cell shaded anime style video rendering, game rendering has become, and it's amazing.
Okay. I wanted to go ahead and ask you because I saw that it said you briefly played voice Cell in Dragon Ball Z Kai. So like, what do that like? I know it said briefly. So like, was that like how many episodes and stuff that you played Perfect Cell?
One sentence.
You did one sentence.
One sentence. Well, okay, so I kind of like a spice that is sprinkled across all Dragon Ball shows. Occasionally I'll have a character that shows up with maybe a name. But for example, the director of Super, Raleigh Pickens, I auditioned for some of the major characters there, but he likes to save me for a lot of those small character pickups. I'm kind of known for having a very wide character range. Weird things, old men, funny creatures, a talking fish, that type of thing. Okay. So he's like, if he needs to fill in like 20 individual like little parts, he will call me in and he'll have me do all of those. And so when it came to Kai and they needed Perfect Cell, Damien was unavailable. Scheduling wise, he could not get it done in time. Mm-hmm. So I came in for just doing a bunch of stuff. And he's like, hey, can you do this one sentence for Perfect Cell? And I'm like, okay. And the problem is when you do so many voices, you need to have a reference to do a voice match because when you have all the other voices floating around in your head, um, you need to have that to base the required voice off of.
Right.
And so Raleigh's looking, he's like, I cannot find a good cell line because it's a lot of it's scrubbed from the internet. So he's like, okay, he sounds like this. So Raleigh imitates Damien's cell. So I am imitating Raleigh imitating Damien, and it turned out being kind of weird, but it was that one sentence, and sometimes people will come up to me at a convention and they'll ask me to autograph something for Cell, and it feels wrong
Yeah.
to autograph anything Cell, and I will tell them the story. And if they still want me to sign it, I always sign it one sentence Cell because it feels like I'm taking something away from Damien's performance, and I feel it's the fair thing to do. Is
Yeah, I
here's the
respect
story,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. We didn't know that. Thank you
Yeah, I
for
didn't know that.
shedding some light on that.
Yeah.
Like I said, and like you said, you've been a part of so many great animes: My Hero Academia, Blue Lock, Fire Force, Solo Leveling, Hell's Paradise, and some older iconic animes like Dragon Ball, Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, Tokyo Ghoul Re, and One Piece. If you had a favorite out of the bunch, which one would it be?
Oh gosh. Of all of the shows, you're saying?
Out of all your shows, whether from new gen to old gen that you
Okay.
have voiced in, what was your most favorite?
Okay. I this is probably because it is recent, but Luxion in Trapped in a Dating Sim. I don't know if you're familiar with that show.
Nah, I
It's an
haven't seen that one yet.
Nah.
it's an isekai that kind of makes fun of other isekais, and I'll try to make the plot okay,
Mm.
so concise. So due to circumstances beyond his control, the main character, he is playing a dating sim, but the dating sim was made by a game company that used to make military strategies and mech games and stuff like that. So, he gets isekai'd. He wakes up in this universe where there's it's a reverse dating sim where there's like the protagonist is usually um, a teenage girl, and all the people that she has to possibly marry are very regal teenage boys. They're all in this school. Anyway, so the main character he just wants to live a peaceful life in the countryside, but he keeps successing upwards. In order to be forced into an arranged marriage, he finds the game's most powerful microtransaction, which is me, Luxion, and he
Mm.
um, he keeps succeeding upwards. He ends up basically the game's protagonist, Olivia, falls in love with him. The game's antagonist, Angelica, falls in love with him, and he keeps changing the course of the game, and he expects everything to go the way it's supposed to, but because he keeps changing things, stuff gets out of order. But he manages to succeed with this incredibly passive aggressive robot that says stuff like, "That's more like you, master. You are a heartless abomination."
So cool.
It's God, I love Luxion because he's just
When
again,
was the
he is the
anime
most.
released? Was it released this year?
Oh, it was released a few years ago. It was oh God, I think it was 2022, maybe.
Is it on
There's a
Crunchyroll?
yeah, it is on Crunchyroll, and no, Windows, you are not restarting my machine. No, stop. Hold on. This is God, I freaking hate Windows now. Um, do not
Cool.
restart. Okay, that are not restart. If I vanish, it's because Windows decided to suddenly update my computer without me. Anyway, so
I feel yeah.
It's all right. Rose, go ahead with your next question.
All right, so I want to talk about the Janemba voice. I want to talk about Janemba. So like you did the big Janemba and the final form, or just the big
no,
one?
I did giant baby Janemba, and
Yeah, the
here's a
big
weird
one.
thing because this is like God, like 19 years ago when we were recording Fusion Reborn. Um, uh, that's like my third Dragon Ball character if you count like the when he was titled the young rocker demon who turns into Big
Yeah,
Janemba.
yeah.
He was translated in Fusion Reborn as Janempa, big baby version.
Okay.
And then, Super Janemba is Super Janemba. Now, I don't know why. I don't know why the translators did that, but and I don't know if they've since gone back and just called them both Janemba, but Um, uh, in my head, he's still Janempa. I
Okay,
think,
yeah.
in the early days of a lot of localization, like in like a Detective Conan, everybody has Western names like Jimmy Kudo and stuff like that. It's like in Pokemon, instead of Satoshi, he's Ash.
Hmm.
So I think in order to make the casual Dragon Ball viewer not get confused, they call the big one Janempa and Super Janemba.
I
So
never
I'm
knew that.
just yep. It's the history of anime localization. Um, it's and now with the advent of the internet, more people know about Japan. People just stick with the Japanese names now.
Hmm.
And yeah, in the early days of anime being localized, a lot of shortcuts were made because people were afraid. Well, people really understand what's going on. So yeah, Janempa, giant baby monster, who
Okay.
is has the intelligence of a baby.
Yeah, like okay, okay. I want to go ahead and ask you: did you feel any type of way when Gogeta threw his Soul Punisher, or you just?
It's it's for depending on the storyline that the Janempa character is he's so big and so
So cool,
and
man. It's so cool,
he's a
man.
giant baby, right? And yeah, I mean he had the crap knocked out of him, but did it did it kill him? No. He just got smaller and tougher. He grew very old and very mature very fast.
Sorry for the
So
camera.
uh-oh.
It's his
There we
growth
go.
plan. Yeah, it's coming
Oh,
back.
there you go. Okay. That's one of those fun fights that's just um it, it was hard to feel bad because I mean, yeah, I mean, essentially he punched a baby.
Yeah.
Um, it's it takes a
Yeah,
lot to punch a
Vegeta, what is
baby.
Vegeta doing? Punching babies, man. What's going on?
Okay, okay, okay. Fleetboy, if you got one, you can go ahead, man. If you got one.
All right. Well, we know you voiced Claptrap in Borderlands 2. And recently Borderlands just came out with a live adaptation movie that did very, very bad. It was probably one of the biggest flops in cinema this year. So my question to you, how did you watch the movie for one? And two, if you did, how did you feel about the live adaptation portrayal of your character?
Hmm. Well, first, real quick, just so the whole claptrap thing, it's kind of weird around two. I only was claptrap in Borderlands 2 for Borderlands 2 VR in changing adding some of the VR controls when they adapted it several years later,
And Fortnite, right?
and Fortnite, and the Commander Lilith and the Fight for Sanctuary DLC that they released 7 years later. I was other voices in Borderlands 2. I again sprinkled across the Borderlands universe, going all the
Yeah,
way back
Max, a
to
couple of one. You was like four other characters in Borderlands 2.
yep.
So you was heavy in that universe. So did you see the movie and how you felt about
I
it?
yes, I did see the movie. I actually saw it with friends from Gearbox, and um, you know, story wise, it was interesting. But I will say you could tell that the art departments, the costume designers, the sound designers, they definitely had a love for what they were doing. And I gotta say, the best thing was seeing friends at Gearbox who are concept artists, the people who do the UI. I used to play Dungeons and Dragons with the woman who was like the head of the UI design for Borderlands 3, and she was saying, "Oh, my weapon UI is in the movie," because you could see it on Marcus's vending machines. And a friend who does a lot of the signage and a lot of the chibi character designs and stuff, um, he his Marcus munitions sign for the store in Borderlands 3 was in the movie as well. It was right there. And people who design the weapons, when they see their weapons and prop being held by a character in the movie, they were really excited to see that. And there's actually in the closing credits there was a whole section of Gearbox creative consultants, and everybody's names were in there. The Regardless of what you think, how the people were cast, everybody did the best they could with those roles. When you listen to Kate Blanchett, she had to have had Colleen's performance just on loop for a while because she had Colleen's vocal delivery, her pacing, everything down. Florian Munteanu, who played Krieg, actually asked to be put in contact with Jason Douglas. And you'll see Jason, the voice of Krieg in the games, has a credit as Krieg voice coach. He actually coached Florian on how to get Krieg right. And the actors, they did the best they could with the roles. I mean, they really wanted to do justice to the roles that they could. Um, uh, Script writing, it's you know,
Yeah, it
it,
was kind of
yeah,
tough to watch.
it was. I think it got for a lot of fans of the games, it got a little far from what people were hoping. Um, but as for Jack Black, uh, it's interesting because and this is what I think happened is that I bet you that judging for the sound design, I bet that the sound designers originally had him fully processed like Claptrap. This is my guess. Again, I'm guessing. This is not like a fact or anything that I know. This is just how I imagine it went. And I bet that there was maybe executives somewhere like super high at the top or like, wow, he sounds kind of annoying. I don't think people are going to like that. We should make him sound more like Jack Black. That's what I'm guessing. Some very influential, important in the movie studio chain person probably said, "I do not like the way Cop Trap sounds. You need to make him sound more like Jack Black." And that's
Mm.
my guess as to what happened. But even if you were to hear my performance as Claptrap before all the processing is put on there, he got a lot of the pacing and a lot of the some of the pauses that I make and some of the cadence. There's a part where he says, "Hooray for not dying!" I'm not going to go too loud because I'm going to redline the like levels, but he it was weird because I could tell that at certain points he was imitating the cadence that I do for Claptrap. It's kind of interesting because there's technically there's been three Claptraps. There was David Eddings. In James Bond terms, I call him the Sean Connery Claptrap, and then Mikey Newman was Claptrap in a PAX presentation one time. So he's the George Lazenby Claptrap. He was the actor who was James Bond one time. So
Yeah.
that makes me the Roger Moore Claptrap, and I grew up in the 80s. Roger Moore is like the James Bond that I grew up with, so I'm cool with being Roger Moore Claptrap. So it's the longest answer to your question ever, but you know what? In a weird way, I enjoyed I had fun with the Borderlands movie. It's not a masterpiece in any terms. It's like Fallout, The Last of Us on TV
That was a
raised
masterpiece.
the
Oh,
bar so
yeah.
high,
Yeah, they raised the bar
so
with
high.
Fallout. If you ain't seen
Yeah,
Fallout on Amazon Prime, man, y'all doing yourselves a huge disservice.
it is. Yeah, I mean, those were just. I mean, it's going to make any video game adaptation really hard to even get close to that. And so it's like I would like it'd be cool. It'd be cool to do like if they did like another type of Borderlands. God, I would love like an animated series like Arcane,
I think
done
that's
in the
what it should
visual
have been.
style.
Instead of doing a movie, I think they should have did either an anime with Borderlands, or they should have went the route of a series on Prime or Max or something like that with it.
And the thing is that they started production on that before the pandemic, and I think I think COVID kind of threw a big wrench into that production. So I mean, it had a lot to struggle with. So it's like I'm happy for my friends at Gearbox who got to see their work up on the screen. And like I said, I confess, I don't know if it's my proximity to the property and seeing my friends work on screen in it's I probably enjoyed it more than the like the average moviegoer. Because I'm so close to it, I'm guessing. Uh,
Yeah, you
so
played
that's yeah.
multiple characters in it, but yeah, that's a good answer. Rose, go ahead.
All right. I want to go ahead and ask you: do you have any like you have any relationships with the character Janemba, or it was just like work? Like, you know, you didn't really like care. Like, do you like when you hear Janemba, do you get like actually happy, or you just like, you know, like there's somebody I played?
I'm so it. You have to rewind back to what was that? That was like 2004, 2005, I
Like,
think it was.
yeah,
And I I I was Men in the previous movie,
but yeah,
the
Bio
business
Broly.
the yeah, Bio Broly.
Yeah.
But so Fusion Reborn comes in, and I have a day job at the time. I'm working at an ad agency, and I'm so excited to be doing anything. And so those Dragon Ball movies, that was the first time I'd done anything Dragon Ball ever. And
Okay.
I have an extreme fondness for Janemba because he's such a silly character. He's a giant alien baby who can like who's stupidly powerful.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, imagine like an actual baby, you know, with, an ant.
Yeah.
And a baby can completely crush an ant, right? So
Yeah.
that's the proportionate. And I'll imagine that the ant was a super powered ant. That's where, that's when Janemba gets punched.
Okay. All right.
But I
Okay.
have a fondness simply because of Janemba was one of my very early anime characters, and it's just a fun, silly. I wouldn't say villain, unintentional villain.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. He pretty evil. He's pretty evil, man. Yeah.
As a baby, no.
Oh yeah, as a
As a,
baby,
as
then
as
nah.
adult,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's two different
Because
things.
he was punched as a baby, that made him grow very angry.
Okay. I want to go ahead and ask you, is there any like, do you have any like certain ways that you like prepare for voice acting? Like, do you have any like I don't know, like do people sing? Do people like I don't like say a word a certain time? Like, do you have anything special that you do prepare for these like roles? Because since you voice like so many different characters.
If I know I'm coming in for something, I will. Thanks to simuldubs, you can almost watch. If it's already up and live, I will watch the episode before. I will see how the Japanese actor sounds, where they were going with that character, and a lot of times I'll look at the character. Uh, did they look gruff? I need to drop the voice a little bit more? Do I need to add more
So,
gravel to it? Do I need to put a little bit of cheek in the inside? Or maybe if in the case of is he a little weaselly? Does he sound like this? Is he like a little is
that's
he a
crazy,
monkey in
bro.
One Piece? Like Mariette? It's uh,
That's
I will
crazy.
throw something out there how I feel the character will sound on appearance and taking some cues from the Japanese. And if the director likes it, sometimes they'll go, "Oh, that is perfect." Sometimes they'll say, "We're losing a little bit of the enunciation. Can you clean that up a bit?" And then I'll make it slightly less feral or less floppy sounding. We will fine tune the character if necessary, but it's kind of weird. I've been doing this for so long. It's just second nature. It's like at this point, it's like asking somebody, how do you breathe? Because you
Yeah.
really don't think about it. It's kind of become instinctive on how I will come up with a character voice for someone. Um, it's it's hard to put into words, but again, looking at how they, what is their personality like? Um, in the case of Vanderdecken, he's a shark man. He's got those big sharp pointy teeth. So I decided to talk through my teeth a little bit because it's got those giant choppers. So it adds some sound to a shark's pronunciation of stuff.
Bruh. Okay.
Your
That's
range
crazy.
is
Yeah, like it's
crazy. You
crazy how you
just
could just do
Oh,
you seen the amount of range he did in a span
Yeah.
of 5 minutes with the different type of voices. That's awesome. I got a
thank you
question,
very
right?
much.
Let's go with one of my favorite questions that I ask most of the guests on Voice City Heroes. It's completely your opinion only. What is your Mount Rushmore of anime characters? Now, they could be from any animes. They could be, a villain. They could be villains as well if you want to go the villain route. But you could pick four of the greatest anime characters of all time that impacted your life?
Greatest anime characters of all time that impacted my life. Well, the very first one, as a child, I was born 1973. I am old. Very first anime I saw was Speed Racer, and there used to be on a local UHF station that was before HDTV. So God, I am so freaking old. They had a Speed Racer Ultraman back-to-back block, and I mean I was exposed to Japanese entertainment at a very very young age, and so yeah, that was impactful. Uh, Battle of the Planets, which of course is Gachamon. I grew up and I was watching that when I was in the very early 80s. Then I saw in school, I saw Akira, and that was, oh, wow, that's anime. I mean, it was and that was before anime was even really known as a term in the US. It was still people were still calling it Japanese animation, or there was the term Japanimation back then.
I was
And
calling them cartoons because for the longest
yeah,
I couldn't, I didn't know the difference between cartoons like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball Z. When I was growing up, I just called them cartoons. So
Yeah.
now we're so deep into the culture. I get what you're
yeah,
saying. Now we recognize this as anime, and it's been more, globally welcome than, you know, years ago. So who
yeah.
you got as your first one? You got Speed from Speed
Speed
Racer?
Racer.
Who's your
I
second?
would I would say I'm going to say the Team Gachamon, the entire group, because
Oh,
Battle of
you
the
put the
Planets.
whole team up there.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's I mean, there it's hard to say one specific one. Gosh, and say Kaneda and in Akira. It's more not necessarily the character, but these are more like the shows. It's hard to pinpoint a specific character. Um, so I guess my Mount Rushmore would just have like DVD covers on the front instead of like actual faces. And oh gosh, and this is um a complete departure from the previous stuff. The fourth one would be the Mono Friends, which is so not like the rest of the stuff we're talking about. That was my wife and I took a trip to Japan in 2017, and this was right after Battleborn had been kind of just plowed into the ground by Overwatch. Um, and work was kind of slow at the time, and I was laid off from my day job like in 2013, and I was like really trying to start out as a full-time voice actor, and I was having a lot of self-doubt, thinking, um, do I am I good enough for this? Do I really need to be doing this? Maybe I should try to find another go back into advertising. And so after this trip, it was playing everywhere. You could not get away from this show in Japan. The theme song was blaring out of bands driving by, and it was in every record shop, everywhere you went. It was like a massive hit over there. So in my jet lagged stupor, when I got home, I thought, I'm gonna load this up on Crunchyroll and watch it. And it is the sweetest, nicest, family friendly show. Uh, it's educational.
Oh, it's
And
one of those wholehearted animes.
yeah, it's very sweet. And it was made by a small studio of like 11 people. The animation is so janky, but the backgrounds are beautiful. And they put so much heart into this show. And there's three tenets. It's uh, help others, be kind to others, be kind to yourself. That's pretty much what the entire show is based on. And yeah, it's just this lovely, adorable story. And then you
Awesome.
start to realize, where are all the people? Is that a crashed B-2 bomber in the background? Some horrible calamity happened to the planet in this show, and they never explain it.
Oh man, they probably
Yeah.
they probably didn't have that budget for season two.
No, well, they no, it ended up being extraordinarily successful in Japan. It was based on a mobile game that failed and shut down before the show even came out. And
Oh,
because the show was such a stupidly massive hit in Japan, um, it's hard to describe just how huge it was over there. It spawned another series, several video games, stage plays.
Oh
They
yeah,
have like
you know when they get that stage play, it starts to
yeah,
become pretty big.
yeah.
That's awesome. So that would be your top 4 on Mount Rushmore.
That would be my top 4. Yes.
Okay, cool. Rose, before you ask your question, I want to ask you, what would be your top 4?
Who, me?
You get 4 characters to put on your Mount Rushmore
You
of
asking me?
all time. Yeah, you. Who would be your top 4?
Goku. Oh,
Goku.
Yes. Yes. You know Goku my number one. I would say, I mean, if I really had to really choose, it would be like Goku. It can't it be from the same anime or like
Hey, he put the whole team.
yeah,
It's gonna be Mount Dragon Ball, isn't it?
It's gonna be all Dragon Ball. Go ahead. Let me hear your
Goku.
top 4. If you're in the chat right now, let me know your top 4 anime characters of all time. Who would you put on your Mount Rushmore? Let me see what comments go in the chat.
It would be Goku.
Rose, go ahead.
It would be Goku, Vegeta, Cell, Omega Shenron, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Okay. Okay.
I was
Good
gonna say,
question.
so you have Goku and Vegeta and Gogeta up there. So it's
yes, I got to.
He is not playing. He is DBZ'd out. I respect it. I don't even know where I would go with this. I know Goku would be on my list for sure because you know he's who introduced me to anime. I never really thought about this question for myself, to be honest. I don't. Oh, Naruto for sure because that's my favorite anime. So Naruto would be up there. I hate to just go right into the shonen characters, but Goku and Naruto would definitely be in there. If I had to think of a villain, I would probably be like him, throw Madara in there because I love Madara. I don't know who else though. I don't know. I'm loving Gojo, but you know, who knows? Big shout out to everybody working on JJK. All right, so let's move on. Go ahead, President Rose, ask your question.
All right. This is a good debate question, and I take this question real personal. So I just like really hope that me and you agree on this question. If you had to pick one anime character that could beat Goku, who would it be?
Jesus. One anime character.
I'll fall for it, Jim. It's a trick question.
One anime character. Hmm. God, I'm having a total brain fart. Oh my God, I was in the show. This I'm just pulling stuff.
One Piece.
No. From oh my God, there.
My Hero.
No, Hell's Paradise.
Oh, Hell's Paradise.
The plant people. Oh God, I was in the show. Why am I not remembering?
Plant people.
God, yeah, they're all kind of.
I know
voiced
who you're
by.
talking about.
It's voiced by Ian Sinclair and Michelle
right?
Rojas. Oh God.
I'm having a brain fart too.
Hoko talked about them. Oh God. Chat, if anybody in
Anybody in the chat? No.
in Hell's Paradise. It's the ones. It's those they're experimenting with everybody. They're the ones that basically run the island. They can switch between male and female. Voiced by Ian Sinclair and Michelle Rojas.
Who you're talking about? Yeah.
They started out as regular people, and then they ended up basically drinking the elixir of life, and then they become.
They're like celestials type things.
Yeah,
they're like basically gods.
Yeah, essentially,
in a sense.
I mean, Goku.
Yeah, it's one of those things to where you really.
Let me see if the chat got it. Let me see if the chat got it.
Oh
God. Somebody in the chat got it. Let me see.
It's
Tencent.
Tencent, yeah, the Tencent. God, yes. Sorry, thank you very much, everybody, because when put on the spot to answer a question like that, it's like your brain just kind of blanks. That is, who could defeat Goku is a really hard question to answer because they're,
He's the bar.
yeah.
I would say.
Well, again, but it's a lot of people have said, well, Superman, because they're both fictional characters that are still continuously, you know, there's like fiction because the
I think
Daima's
Superman
coming
put
out.
pause on Goku too. I
Why you
ain't
trying
gonna
to get me
lie.
riled up, bro? You trying to get me riled up,
It,
man.
it's kind of like it's kind of like it's not an anime, but like the Borg from Star Trek. If the Borg from Star Trek managed to get implant the stuff into Goku, because while Goku is he's I consider him to be an alien with extraordinarily godlike powers because they're so super evolved in a way. It's kind of like, is Goku metaphysical? Is he, or is he just like, is he like, Thor in the MCU, where he's an alien being with, godlike powers compared to human beings? Like what if, Goku was Borgified by the Borg on Star Trek?
You know
You
what
have
made
what?
me think about this question? It made me think about two things. One, today I seen an article saying that Warner Brothers just canceled the Ben 10 live action adaptation movie coming out. They completely scrapped it. And
Hmm.
two, I forgot what podcast it was on, but they were saying that Ben 10, adult Ben 10 with all his aliens could beat Goku because Goku is necessarily an alien. So there was that big debate that they had on there. I don't know, Rose, man. I don't know.
Take the
I don't
watch off and
know.
he's nothing,
I
bro.
didn't watch Ben 10 too
He could
much
rip the
coming up,
watch
so
off of
I
his
wouldn't
wrist,
know.
bro. He's not nothing without that watch, bro.
That is true. Ben 10, it's like the powers are basically fusing from the device. So you get the watch off.
Yeah, he's
That
nothing.
makes you
Just rip it off his chest or his wrist. It's nothing. It's just no. It's a kid. He's not beating Goku, bro. Sorry.
yeah, I gotta say, debating or contemplating who could defeat who is actually more fun than coming up with the actual conclusion because it's that's what's fun about character versus character debates is like it's I think the discussion as to the what if or what could happen.
Yeah.
It's because when you get to the oh yeah he could beat him and then you're like well we no longer have anything to talk about. You know what I mean? It's
I feel yeah.
No. You know what's crazy? I got the greatest debate for you right now, Rose. Real quick before we
oh
drag on too long.
I got
I
it.
got a character that could beat Goku, and somebody said it in the chat,
Bro,
and I
this is
argued with my friend for like 3 days. And I'm gonna tell you my why, right? Somebody said Deadpool. And let me tell you
dude, this is
why I feel
insane, bro.
Deadpool could beat him.
I
Let
was
me
I,
just hit. Let me just break it down. Deadpool knows he's a fictional character. He knows he's not real, right? So in a issue, Deadpool kills the Marvel universe. He stepped outside of the comic book and killed off all the writers and then held one of the writers hostage and made him change the story. So now, I don't want to go there because unfortunately we lost the great artist who created Dragon Ball. But whoever makes Dragon Ball for who's to say Deadpool can't do that?
He's
Like
not
and just
real.
erase
He's not
Goku.
real.
Just
How he's
like
gonna do that if he's
erase
not
this
real?
nigga from
This
you
is
know what I'm saying?
insane, bro. He's not beating
okay,
Goku, bro.
I
It's just,
I I
I
have
don't
it.
know. I don't
It's an
know.
anime character. I have the one anime character who undeniably could defeat Goku,
I'm scared, man. I'm scared. Who you got?
the narrator.
You don't write
The
him.
narrator has no body. The narrator is omnipotent. If the narrator said, last week on Dragon Ball Z, Goku died, you can't do anything
He's
because
still
the
Hey, he
alive.
got a
narrator,
point. He got a
Wish
point.
him
it's
back. He can wish him back. He can come
that's true.
back.
Because think about it, the narrator in every anime is the god of that anime. Um, could basically the narrator is the one thing that could destroy any anime character or bring them back to life. The narrator you could write something in narration as goofy as whatever it is, but because the narrator is encompasses the narrator is the storyteller when you think about it.
So
The
that
narrator is an
all.
extension.
Anime then.
Yeah, the narrator is the extension of the author. The narrator in Dragon Ball is Akira Toriyama. And so if the one person, in a sense, the one person who could destroy Goku would be Akira Toriyama. And because the narrator is in the anime, that would be the one anime character who could actually kill Goku and destroy the entire Dragon Ball universe when you think about it.
If you have to like get the narrator to beat Goku, then I'll take it because that's
okay.
I'll accept it if you have to get something that crazy to beat Goku. I'll accept it. I just glad you didn't say nobody like.
Is Goku the most powerful in his universe?
To me, yes.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, it's.
But here's the thing: Beerus and all them, Beerus and all them can't handle him.
You can't handle Goku, bro. Well, I want to ask you a question. So, like, I know I don't want to keep debating, but I'm saying, so like, if you had to pick Luffy or Goku, like, who would you choose? Like, in.
Oh God.
I'm going Goku just because Luffy got, and they gave him Looney Tune powers with Gear 5. Like, yeah,
I would. From looking at it from a technical standpoint, Luffy does have Looney Tunes physics breaking powers with Gear 5, but in Dragon Ball, people can die and come back.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm trying to think back in the 11 billion episodes of One Piece. Has anybody died died and come back?
Didn't his
and
like, bro? If nobody do this, is insane. Did his brother get erased and never? I'm sorry. Did his brother get like obliterated and never came back?
Yeah, I don't think I know. See, my knowledge on One Piece is very small and limited to like basically slim to none. But I'm pretty sure I don't know no characters that ever, died and came back. But who knows? Maybe somebody in the chat do. They're saying Brooke, maybe. They're saying Brooke.
I guess Brooke is kind of undead, sort of.
Brooke, all I'm gonna say is Luffy can't fly. That's all I'm gonna say. He can't fly. If he hits that ground, he's done. Goku.
I got a good one. Who you think went in out of Wukong and Goku?
Bro, nobody beating Goku, bro.
Goku is a bite off of Wukong.
I know. I just beat the Wukong game. I know he's very powerful, but he ain't beating Goku, bro. Can Wukong fly without that Nimbus? No, he can't. All right, take him in the air, drop him down. It's over. All right, he needs the Nimbus.
All right, I got a question. Jim, are there any upcoming or ongoing anime series that you would like to be a part of?
Oh gosh, that I'd like to be a part of. Oh gosh, I've got a bunch of stuff coming out. I will say, because see, they just announced 100 Girlfriends is it's going to start up again in January, and where I play the narrator.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. I guess technically that makes me the most powerful character in that show. But Blue Lock season 2 starts up in October.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah. Apothecary Diaries.
For that one.
God, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait. I think it's just the U20 matches, but yeah, Kenyu's big story arc from the manga is I'm looking forward to that. Oh gosh, an anime that are coming out. Oh man, there's so many. It is hard to pick just one. I honestly, I'm happy to get any role that I can because I like working, and when you're not working, you're not working. So yeah, no matter what the role is, I mean, I'm happy going in just for Walla. Yeah, that's the when a whole bunch of us get into the booth at the same time and we're just a crowd of high school students, people shopping at a mall, soldiers getting stomped on by a monster. I just like working. It's fun. It's fun. So I'd be happy with anything I could get.
That's dope. Rose.
All right, so I want to put this into story form. All right, let's say you're walking down the street, you see
Okay.
7 Dragon Balls on the floor, on the ground, right?
Okay.
What would you wish for?
Oh.
One wish.
One wish. Um, I mean, legitimately, one wish, world peace.
I,
I mean,
world.
it sounds. I mean, because you could be as. I mean, you could have $11 billion. You could have superpowers. You could have the ability to fly, but if you had the ability to fly, there are going to be people out there that are going to want to kill you. If you had $11 billion, there are going to be people there that are going to want to take your money, and it's it, I'd say world peace, contented life for every living being. How about that? It's
Okay.
it's that way everybody's if everybody is content, everybody feels good, you know, nobody will be mean to other people because they're I mean, why would I want to be mean to somebody? I don't, it's like I'm not angry at anything.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that kind of power. It's kind of like thinking about the infinite. How do you think about something that has no beginning and no end? When you have like a wish for anything, what would it be? And it's really hard to answer something like that concisely on a on a on a podcast. So it's like, what would effectively be best for everyone? Um, yeah. So world peace and contentment for all living things on Earth and throughout the universe,
Okay.
in case any
Okay.
alien invasions happen.
All right. Okay.
All right, I got a question for you. What's one of the lines from any one of your characters that resonate with you on a personal level?
From any of my characters specifically.
Yeah, your character. Or if you can't think of one, we can go with something that you may have heard from another character.
Okay. You know what? And again, I'm going back to Komodo Friends. It's the reason why I loved that show so much. It's when you need something nice, if you can hang with the animation, if you just want something very fluffy and nice, it's a great show. But it's the main character is the one human being in a world of like animal girls who are essentially have superpowers because they all have like their animal skills still. Um, and she doesn't know the human girl doesn't know what kind of animal she is because she has amnesia. It's like she can't run fast. She's not good at running. She can't swim. She can't climb. She can't fly. She thinks she feels very worthless. Um, and the friend that she's made, the serval cat, she says, "Don't worry about it. Different friends are good at different things. We just have to figure out what it is you're good at." And throughout the course of the show, the human girl, her one skill that she has over the others is that she is capable of everything good that human beings can do. She can solve problems that they're incapable of figuring out. She can uh, she can negotiate peace between two warring factions. She's basically she she helps people. She helps. She changes the whole you know the world around for these animal girls. It's just it's a very philosophical show when you think about it. Um, it's yeah. Uh, Different friends are good at different things. We just have to find out what you're good at.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like we talked about. You've been in so many great animes from the OG One Piece to Blue Lock, My Hero Academia. Matter of fact, I got a My Hero Academia question for you. Right? You played
Yeah.
Muscular.
Yeah.
The My Hero Academia manga has officially stopped last month. It's officially over. We'll probably get another season. Right now, season 7, excuse me, has been going absolutely bonkers. Um, would you like to come back to the My Hero Academia franchise in a spin-off, or because they're doing a prequel spin-offs and things like
Yeah.
that? Would you like to revisit that universe?
I would love to. Yeah, I even little minor characters. I was Agoyamoto, you remember the dude with the giant chin and like the 1960s like
Cut.
Japanese bad kid hair that goes all in the front. I was like the little shark boy that um he's basically a hoodie with the shark head sticking out. Um Muscular, I would love to do something with Muscular. I think having Muscular interact with Midoriya again would be the story arc from season 3, from the camp arc to the jailbreak. It was beautiful because it was the perfect narrative device to show how strong Midoriya had become. Because in season 3, he he nearly kills him. He would have died because Muscular was just so ridiculously overpowered until Midoriya found that hero aspect and was able to basically blast that proverbial 1,000,000%, right?
Mm.
And then for the jailbreak arc, they build up this fight, and you're like, oh my god, Muscular's breaking out. He's pissed. He wants to fight again, and and there's so much build up, and then when they fight, he literally just boops him, and he just goes flying. It shows how much he's grown. That he doesn't even he's not afraid. He's calm, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna try to reason with you. You know, why are you the villain that you are? Well, okay. And I mean, it just shows how strong he'd become. And it's like at first I was disappointed that the fight was so short, but then seeing it as a whole, I was like, yeah, that is writing. It was
Sometimes less is more. I had
yeah.
a gentleman up here, the voice actor of Asuma. I think it was Doug Erholtz. I
Mm,
can't remember. But they was telling me, their death scene in Naruto Shippuden, spoiler for who haven't seen Naruto, but when Asuma dies, he was like, when he was doing the dub voice, he was like, he felt like it was too many words like being used. He felt like less would have been more in that scene, and it probably would have impacted the scene more than Asuma sitting there, talking a lot more. So my question is to you: I know y'all can't improv too much when you do voice acting,
mm.
but is there a time that you ever was dubbing and you was like, I wish I could just like, you know, improv and do a little that might elevate your character a little bit?
Actually, I actually got to do a little bit of that in Bye Bye Earth. So
Mm.
it's a minor character in Bye Bye Earth. I am Jin Buck. He's like a Firefly dude, and he leads like the outsider camp. And there's one scene where uh, he's talking to one of the very elegant people, a rabbit person from uh, like the insiders, the very well-to-do cast, and they had to team up in order to fight like some zombie people. And he says, the rabbit person says some very elegant time quip, and it was scripted like because Jin is an old man. And he's supposed to say "Come again?" Like I don't understand what you're saying, but I had been giving him a much more relaxed tone because he's a crotchety old guy. He sounds like this, and so when I was recording, Lee George was directing, and I said "Come again," and then I added "What the what?" And he just started laughing, and he said that, see how that fits in the flaps, and it fit in the flaps perfectly. And it's essentially it's the same meaning as like I didn't understand what you said, like come again, but it was more for, I think, in English, the character wise, because come again is almost more formal, and Jin is more relaxed because he's part of the evil outsiders, and it fit very well, I think, for his character in English. It didn't change the meaning of what he was asking. He was like, "I'm sorry, what did you say?"
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then at the second time, there's another character who carries a sword, but his role is to only observe. He can't fight, and he says, "This sword is only here uh, for I don't use this sword." And my character, again, it was scripted, but again, and then I just added, "Well, I have one. Oh, why do you have one if you're not supposed to use it?" And again, the same. He's confused. What are you saying? And Lee thought that really fits. That adds more to that. You understand more what he's thinking. He's like, I'm just puzzled by what the insiders, by the people behind the wall. Why do they live like that? And it fit. It fit in the flaps, and
That's
it made it
awesome.
into
So they
the
do
show.
let you improv depending on the situation. That's kind of dope.
Rarely,
Rarely.
yeah, because
It got to be
it's
a certain
it
situation.
it just happened to fit. And um a lot of times when I'm acting, I stay in character when I'm dubbing, so I stay on voice. And I said the main line, and then in my head it's like, what is he thinking? I would just belt it out after recording the line. And those two times I just said those sentences after saying actual scripted line. And Lee, he thought, "Wow, that really works." And I think that expresses more of what the character's saying, so, and it went in. But yeah, a lot of times, because you're matching lip flaps and stuff like that, it's very hard to ad lib anything. The only other stuff that I ad libbed for, because there was a lot of mouth not seen, was for uh Thermi Romi, not the Netflix version, but the um the original version when that got a dub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rose.
I want to go ahead and ask you. I know you said you briefly did like voice sale, right? I know you said it was like
Mhm.
brief and you did for one line. If you don't mind, can we hear it? Not the exact same line you said, but just anything in cell voice.
See, now, here's the hard part. It was one sentence in a
Yeah.
it was one sentence in a day that I did, I think, maybe about 15 voices. I I'd have to go back and listen to it again. I
It's
have to
cool.
do a voice for, yeah, I apologize.
No, you good. You
I
good.
have to, yeah, I got to do a voice for like multiple lines over the course of like a couple hours, so it kind of cements into my head. That's why sometimes, if like coming back to a show, I had in Slime, in that time I got reincarnated as a slime. There was uh, a gang boss, a blonde haired dude, a sort of dumpy fella, that says one line, some fight exertions, and then gets like thrown off into the distance. This character came back for an OVA like 3 years later. And I was like, you don't remember what he sounded like, because it was such a small role with hardly anything to it. So and whenever we come in for stuff like that, the the audio engineer, they'll always have that original recording of that original role and play it back for you so you remember where you were. You usually need that for characters that you didn't do much recording for, and it's a repetition of doing the same voice over and over that really like solidifies it in your brain. And unfortunately, with that one sentence cell, I I don't remember. I
What's some of
apologize.
those characters for you? Like, would it be like Muscular or
Oh,
Jimba? What's his name?
Janimba.
Janimba?
Yeah, I
oh,
was gonna ask
Would
like,
you
what
be able
about
to do
Janimba?
one of
Yeah,
those
can you do
for
Janimba?
for, for the chat?
So that's that's
um,
crazy. Like like how did they come to you and was been like, yo, I need you to do this? Like, and that's just like for something like that is like how, was it like, or like did I'm trying to see how can I put this? Did you look at it weird, like y'all want me to do this, or did you look at it like, oh, okay, like like, cause that's, I don't know how to put it. Like it's like that's a weird thing to tell somebody to do. So I'm saying, like, was it exciting for you, or you just like, okay, I guess I could do that.
well, no, it's exciting. It's
Okay, yeah.
so my it, Eric Vale was the director, and the very first time I set foot into Funimation, and this is like in the old Funimation in like in North Richland Hills, Texas, in a bank building, and it was like not even a full floor in a bank building. It was like I think it was 4 floors, and it was like bank, lawyers, and anime lawyers. That's what it was.
Okay.
And so I came in and I auditioned for Case Closed, and I read for a professor who sounded like this, and I read for a couple other characters, a killer who sounded like this, a young guy, and I think when Eric heard me do that, he knew, oh, this guy's got character range. So when I he brought me in. He was directing the Dragon Ball movies, and I came in for Men Men, and Men Men was if memory serves, he sounded
That's
like
so cool,
this.
man.
He wore that green suit and the hat, and he looked like
Yeah.
he stepped out of he was like a Miami Vice villain. He even had the ponytail in the back. Um, and so when it came to Fusion Reborn, he knew my regular voice. Can you make him sound a bit younger? And if memory serves, that goblin kid, I think he was like, yeah, okay, I'll whatever you. Here's my job. I'm cleaning stuff up.
That's crazy,
Um,
bro. You sound I don't, it's crazy how you sound exactly like. I mean, I know you him. I'm just saying it's crazy to hear it. That's crazy, bro.
I think I was lucky that Eric knew that he felt that I had the capability to bend my voice a lot, and so I think I know that the Janempa voice was not my first attempt because he wanted me to make it sound dopier and more baby-like. And I know that the Japanese Janempa, it's higher pitched, like a little more screechy,
Yeah.
like a like that. And I think that might have been my first attempt. But he said, "Can you make it more baby-like, but like a giant baby?" And oh, this came from Janempa. The voice processing goes on it, and that's where he came from. Um, it's while it's kind of a blessing in the sense that as long as One Piece is going on, I've had characters in One Piece, but sometimes I'd get called in. We need a giant talking tidal wave. Um, that they bring me in. We need this weird thing, you know, because I'm kind of known for doing character work. I would get called in for being weird stuff
Yeah.
for a long time. I'd say like after Full Metal Alchemist and up until I think really the maybe 2019, I kind of got typecast as a character voice. So
Mm.
nobody ever saw me as, young man hero. I'm never going to be the hero in like a harem comedy. There's a better chance of that happening now because people realize I could do human voices. But I think I kind of got typecast as character guy. And during the pandemic, a lot of new directors came on, and they weren't familiar with my body of work, and so um, they they would need, oh, I need this AI for this thing, I need this police officer for this thing, and they would bring me in and they go, "Oh, pretty good." Um, and a few years later, I did more work, I think, between like 2019 to now than I did the entire previous 10 years. Um, Simply because people now are more aware, directors are more aware now of what my range is. And that's why I'm so excited about Blue Lock because Kenyu Yukimiya is the most handsome. He's a soccer player and a model, and he's a normal human being.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm so excited to play that character. I played other humans, but he's I think he's going to be my most famous ever handsome anime boy because I don't have many of those.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like villain, monster, robot.
Oh,
It's all this, right?
Yeah.
that kind of leads into my next question,
Yeah.
right? Not to take up too much. We already had you here for over an hour, but
Oh, wow.
I got two more questions for you, right? And then we want to do a little Q&A for the chat, like 5 questions. One of the questions that I want to ask you, right? What do you prefer voicing, heroes or villains?
See, I can't. I will put it this way. I like voicing interesting characters more than two-dimensional characters because you've got, I mean, Muscular is a great villain. Um Loved voicing him. I based him on my junior high school bully, his delivery and stuff. And But then hero wise, I voiced a character in Gearbox's Battleborn. He was a clone soldier who was supposed to die, but the clones aren't supposed to live that long. But like the longer they live, they lose their soldier bro programming and they start to like feel like actual emotions. And so he's making friends. He's afraid of spiders. It's characters of depth, more so than specifically heroes and villains because as soon as I say, "Oh man, I love playing villains," then I'm going to think after we get off the podcast, I'll be like, "Oh man, what about it's hard to say a preference between the two. I mean, sometimes you get a villain who's like an anti-hero, or maybe a hero who's got some villainous secrets. It's hard to like just divide them down that binary line of hero villain. Um, I like it when characters have when they're just like it's a really meaty part that you can chew on. That's what I like more mostly.
Okay. And
Yeah.
my final question before I pass it back to Rose for his question and we hit the chat. Do you have any advice for anyone trying to make it into the voice acting business in 2024? Because, back in the day, it was a little easier because it wasn't, one of those jobs everybody clammed for, everybody wanted. But now it's like everybody's trying to get into this voice acting field, not only because of all the great animes coming out and the amounts of anime coming out, but also because of the conventions and things like that. So, would you have any tips or tricks for anybody?
Now in a weird way, it is easier and harder to get into voice acting now. Um, there weren't as many voice actors back then, but the technology was not. The MP3s didn't exist when I started acting in doing VO in 2003. Uh, Memory sticks, USB sticks did not exist. You had to burn stuff to a CD and send it off. You had to drive to a place in order to even audition. You couldn't just record it on your computer and send it off. Um, the It was that was hard. Now it is so easy to you could get a good microphone for um, you know for a couple $100. You don't even need a fancy pants microphone. Dawn Bennett, her first audition for Freedom Planet was on a laptop mic. Not even like an actual separate microphone, but the microphone in the laptop.
Mm.
Um, the uh, the internet there with YouTube, and there are so many projects happening. In indie video games, there are so many independent game developers now. There's a lot more stuff that you can try out for, and it is easier to try out for with how good technology is now. But what makes it harder is because so many people are getting into voice acting now. Like it's easier to get into it. The actor pool is much, much, much larger. Um, so the hardest thing about acting is dealing with rejection. I
Mm.
know there are some. I've seen some young actors. They've been working for maybe a year, 2 years, and they're upset that they don't have a lead yet. I started in 2003. I didn't get a main cast character until 2019.
Mm.
Um, I still don't have a
And
lead.
your range is ridiculous because throughout this interview, I done heard so many type of different personalities from
Yeah.
you and voices. That's actually insane.
Thank you very much. I just I tell people voice acting is an endless stream of failure, punctuated by the occasional like success. and you have to deal with not being told, hey, you're not good enough for something. I don't think nobody's ever said, oh, you're not good enough for this. But when somebody else gets the role, your brain thinks, I was not good enough for that.
Yeah.
Or I was not the right voice for that. I sounded totally not what they were looking for. You are going to fail exponentially more than you will succeed. And that is a hard thing for people to wrap their heads around. Um, uh, you, you know, Another thing is, yeah, conventions are great. I honestly, I don't go to that many conventions because unless you're like the star of a thing, you usually don't get asked to that many conventions. Uh, it's interesting. I love going to conventions because I love talking to people. Uh, the love of acting is the most important thing. You can love anime, but if you want to do this as a living, you should also love doing VO for TV commercials, doing
Mhm.
VO for um, a phone hold message. Press 5 if you want to, that type of thing. Because you will not be able to make a living on just doing anime. Um, you have to be able to find joy in acting in roles that you you know of a character you would absolutely hate. Um, it's it's the love of the actual act of acting. That sounds weird. The the job of acting is what is more important than the love of anime. Love of anime helps. It really helps. Um, but it's if you're going into acting because you want to be the lead in a show, and that's the sole reason why, you're not going to get very far because unless you're super lucky and already super good, um, there's a good chance that you are not going to get a lead until a few years into your work. Um, it's You gotta love the work before anything else, um, and then the rest of the stuff will follow. And you gotta stick with it. If you're the type to get disillusioned and get down on yourself real easily and give up, you can't do it because you got to stick with it. Because I will tell you, um, that feeling of not being good enough and that why am I even doing this? For a lot of people, that never goes away. I still get that sometimes. It's like, and you feel like you are not good enough. That will constantly happen. It'll pop up like a shadow that just creeps out of nowhere sometimes, and that's you got to live with that.
All right,
But
great,
when you
great.
do get into it, it is a lot of fun. As that was a whole just I was just doom ridden. I'm sorry.
Oh, you good,
It's all right. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna do my little outro. Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
So I can tell my editor this is just an outro for my video, y'all, because this is gonna be pre-recorded and put on the Voice of the Heroes podcast for me. So let me just do my little intro real quick. Thank you so much, Jim, for coming to the podcast. Heroes and villains tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow us on Voice of the Heroes podcast on Instagram, YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. We also just gave away that PS5. Big shout out to Billy Hope, aka BK, man. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you showed the channel. Hit me up in on Discord. Link will be in the description below. And heroes, till next time, we're out of here. All right, thank you so much, Jim. Jim, before we get into the Q&A and
Yeah.
Rose's last question, can I get a for the intro of the video? Can I get a hey, this is Jim Ferranda, and you're watching the Voice of the Heroes podcast?
Is the voice of the heroes or voice of heroes?
Voice of the Heroes.
The heroes. Okay. Hi, this is Jim Ferranda, and you are watching the Voice of the Heroes podcast.
Thank you so much. That's dope. All right, Rose, go ahead with your question. I'm pretty much.
All right. My last question is, I'm gonna keep it simple. Gogeta or Vegito?
Wow. you're gonna laugh when I say this, and the reason why I Gogeta, because Vegito sounds like just sounds like a vegetable drink. It sounds,
That's
you know, it sounds a lot cooler, you know, if it's said in Japanese, you know what I mean? But it's like, you know, but I don't know, just
all right. So you choose Gogeta over Vegito? Like you rather
what's that?
like I said so you choose Gogeta over Vegito? Like strength wise,
Yes.
stronger. Okay, okay.
Well, no, I mean, strength wise, it's I'm not as deep into. I'm nowhere near as deep into the Dragon Ball lore as you and your viewers are because there's my brain floats between so many different IPs.
Yeah, I
Like you know,
understand. Yeah.
it's like it's hard for me to like hyper focus on one. Um, so it's like I don't know, short attention span or something. I'm not sure, but it's just the way my brain works. But that's why I said I had to base on the sound of the names.
Okay, okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But I that's all my type of questions I have. So you want to go ahead and do chat questions, please?
Yeah, let's do
Sure.
the chat question. Let's get
All right,
5
chat.
questions from the chat. Please be respectable. Let's get some good questions in. We'll get 5. And also, man, if y'all can do me a big favor, man, if y'all can support, I know y'all here for Rose, but if y'all can click on that link and subscribe to Voice of the Heroes podcast. I got Yuji Ichidori, aka Ninja Mac, Adam MacArthur coming to the show soon. Also, he's already pre-recorded, ready to go. So if you want to see that interview, and we have many, many more, a lot of people from the X-Men 97 cast, the Naruto cast, One Piece, whatever you like to see, you give in your request. Let me know who you like to see on Voice of the Heroes, and I'll try my best to get them on the show. We also got a huge interview this Friday with David K. So make sure y'all tune in for that, man. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Voice of the Heroes podcast. We're also doing another PS5 giveaway. That'll be sometime in the spring. We usually do it like every 6. Matter of fact, shout out to your one boy. He would have won too. Sport, I think was his name. I can't remember,
Yeah,
but
sport. He
I
right
don't know.
there.
He ain't been around
He
lately.
right there. That boy, he in the chat.
Oh, he in your chat. I ain't seen him in a minute. But big shout out to Sport. He would have won, but BK, I'm not even gonna lie. BK was watching all the videos, putting timestamps in. I had to give it to him. That boy was going crazy. Big
Sport
shout
was
out
going
to
crazy. I ain't
BK.
gonna lie. I remember him.
Yeah, BK was going crazy, bro. I didn't even. But make sure y'all subscribe. Click that right in the pin message. It should be a link. Go subscribe. Show some love for more interviews if you enjoyed this. And also, if we get any more Dragon Ball Z voice actors from any kind of role, we're working on Krillin right now. I'm about to go see him October 27th. I believe he also played some Naruto characters. I forgot the name of the voice actor. Oh my god. But I'm forgetting. My mind is going blank. But
That's
let's get your questions. And also, man, let's get some W's in the chat for Jim, for Rhonda, man, for coming through today and gracing us with his presence. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Rose, I'll let you pick the questions.
All right, so I'm just gonna be honest with you. Now we like a sparking zero, like we're just sparking zero crazy, right? So half of the questions they're like doing
You're right,
sparking
man.
zero.
It's hype, man.
I know
That's
it's
gonna be
really
the
high, but
biggest,
I know you
baddest.
say you under like a contract, you really can't talk about it, right? And respectfully, we understand that, but anything like what you call like you can't say like nothing. You can give us a little bit like a roll, like a little something, or are you just not gonna take the risk?
Sparking Zero is brought to you by Bandai
Okay, not
Namco.
taking the risk. Okay, not taking the risk.
Let me tell you a quick story. Quick story. I used to work in advertising, and the whole reason why I ended up in Texas, because I worked for a small ad agency in Florida, was they flew me out here to work on the Pizza Hut, KFC, Taco Bell promotion for Star Wars Episode One. I replaced a writer who actually photocopied some stuff from the Lucasfilm like Bible with like story points, character art, stuff like that. Photocopied that, took it to a local convention, and tried to sell it for like a stupid amount of money. The person people who he was trying to sell it to were like, "This is probably super not supposed to have illegal," and like they made some phone calls, and that person got super fired. I think they may have actually had charges pressed against them. And yeah, so that's why they sent me out here to replace that guy. And
for Sparking Zero, they replaced you. I mean, they replaced.
Oh
you
no,
with that
no,
guy?
for Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh, Star Wars Episode 1. Okay, yeah.
In 1998, yeah.
Okay.
There's a big promotion with like 3 fast Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and KFC. The whole reason why I am in Dallas is because somebody broke an NDA. When I worked in advertising, an intern, broke an NDA on the Transformers movie. I wrote commercials for Hasbro for like 15 years. 13 years. And they basically shared information about the Transformers movie like 2 years before it came out. We almost lost the business because of that. I follow NDAs religiously.
Okay, yeah,
because I like working.
Yeah, I respect that. Yeah, I definitely respect it. But let me go ahead and pick some of the questions that's in here. Chad, he can't do Sparking Zero, so if y'all got something else, let me see. Somebody said, do you play video games?
Do I play video games?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
What games you play?
Oh God! So right now, God, I have such a freaking backlog. Right now, I'm playing Gundam Breaker 4, of course. Playing Astrobot right now. Earth Defense Force 6. I'm playing. Oh God. Let's see. On the Switch, I'm playing 20th Century Summer Kid. It's like one of those feel-good games about it's hard to describe it. You're the kid of like a traveling circus stable. Whatever. I still can't stop playing Balatro on the Switch. Oh God. The English version of Mamed Abakaru came out, which is kind of like if you go back to like the Goemon games on the 64 and Legend of the Mystical Ninja on the Super NES. It's kind of like an homage to that. The head of Goodfeel used to work with Konami on those games, and when they left, it's inspired by the work that they did on the Goemon games. Golly, I play a lot of stuff. I usually it depends.
You tried the new Warhammer? I'm not gonna lie, chat. That new Warhammer is really good, man. It's a lot of money though. They want $93 just for the minimum copy, like just for the minimum game. Like they don't have like a 70 version, a $60 version. Like their lowest version is like $93 or something like that, which is absolutely insane. I wonder if that's gonna be the market for video games, because we're starting to see this new trend of, the premium video game, like the deluxe and all that, being sold for like 150 for 2K version. Sparking Zero, how much was Sparking Zero premium? Like 109?
Maybe 109 a little more? Collector's edition is $220.
$220
for collector's edition.
For the but that comes with the statue and all that, right?
Yeah, that comes with the statue.
Well, that's pretty decent. That's around there. I remember paying that much for the first Spider-Man joint that came out. So that's pretty decent as long as you get collectibles and all that.
Yeah, like, if the collector's edition's got good stuff, I mean, Bandai Namco is really good about giving you a copy of the game when you're in it. But as soon as the first Gundam Breaker trailer went live, and they posted it at the store, because it came with a that limited edition entry grade Gun Barrel Strike Gundam. It's like I wanted the kit, I wanted the Gunpla, so I pre-ordered it.
Hey, I'm not mad at you. How is the game? Have you played it? Is it good?
Oh yeah, I was already a fan of Gundam Breaker. Same trip to Japan where I discovered Kimono Friends, I discovered Gundam Breaker 3. They just released the Break Edition, and it turned out there was one region. It was Singapore via PlayStation Asia. They released one version where it actually had English subtitles. It was translated into English, just subtitles. And so I imported that, and it was waiting for me when I got home. And I played the crap out of that.
Are you getting Budokai early?
What's that?
Are you getting Sparking Zero early?
If I was in it.
Oh, I almost got you.
I've been.
I'm joking.
I was like, I don't even know what game that is. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's great. Jim.
Sparking Zero, is that a new like soda or something? Sugar-free soda, Sparking Zero?
Hey, that joint sound like a soda.
I gotta
Um,
wait, Flea. I gotta ask him something, man.
all right, go ahead.
I'm a big Dragon Ball fan. Like I'm pretty sure you can obviously know.
Yeah.
I know you said you're not like in it or whatnot. You feel me? Which we don't gotta talk about barking beer on no more. But think you can help a man out with an early copy or something, just to.
I'm sometimes I'm lucky if I can even get something myself. Yeah, it's it's not something that like they don't we're not like they don't give us like, hey, here's 20 copies to pass out to your friends. It's
Yeah, I feel,
we we're it's like we get a copy for us, and so it's not really a thing that I'm in the it's not really a I don't that's not within my realm of
yeah, I'll give
influence.
You, okay,
Yeah.
I feel you.
If I was Sabbath, maybe.
You good.
And if I was in the game.
Yeah, I feel you. If you just like
Yeah.
just put a word in if you ever get the opportunity. It's just
It never hurts to ask. Have you reached out to like Bandai Namco's
He should. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. You know what you need to need to do, Rose? You need to reach out to the company, because with the numbers that you generate on YouTube for them, and I'm talking about millions of views, you should reach out. They would give you a key.
I don't think they give me a key, bro. Like,
I'm telling you, they would.
I guess
bro.
because I don't look at it like
you,
that.
you get too many views to get a key. You got to reach out and get into their partnership program.
Yeah, they've got a really good they've got really good community folks. I mean, if you say, hey, here's my channel, this is my viewership. I don't know if they have like I don't know what criteria they need. If there's like a hard and fast rule, well, you have to have this many number of viewers and stuff like that's like not my. Here's actors are over here.
Yeah.
All the business is over here, and it's like I don't. Yeah. But I would contact them, say here's my channel, check it out. Got a lot of viewers. I live and breathe this whole the Dragon Ball IP.
I could probably ask my manager to look into that for you, bro, because a lot of content creators, they do that, especially on Twitch. They go to like Ubisoft partnerships or Bandai or whatever games that's coming out. They get a partnership with them, and then what they do, in order for us to stream their games, they'll give us the game for free, early access, and let us stream the game. And so you should look into that, bro, because you got What number are you now? How many subscribers on YouTube?
I'm at 81 right now.
81. You're about to hit the 100K mark. You get 100 millions of views on just this game, bro. They would definitely look out for you. I'm telling you. Just message them. Have your people message them. Matter of fact, my manager is in the chat right now, Mr. Bingus. Bingus, appreciate you, bro. If you could do that for me, bro. For Rose, man, I would greatly appreciate it. And Bingus, thank you so much for getting Jim on the show, man. He's been a blast. We had a great conversation. Thank you so much, Jay, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Wait, can I say something to Bingus real quick? I know you like talking. Like, can I say something to Bingus?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bingus, listen, man. If you ever do that for me, man, you'll make somebody's life, man. Thank you so much. If you ever really take the time out your day to really help me get to that position, you don't even know how big that is for me, bro. So just want to go ahead and let you know that, man. Thank you, bro. If you take your time out your day to do that, bro. For real.
Definitely. Well, Jim, it's been a blast, man. Let you go. Chat, one more time, man. We need 6 followers to hit 2,100 on YouTube, man. Show your boy some love. Click that notification. Jim, I also followed you on Instagram. Go ahead, let everybody know where they can follow you at on social media.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. Just go to Jim Foronda, JIMFORONDA. I'm mostly active there because Instagram is, I don't know, it's very convoluted the way Meta's like what they've done to it. So
hey, I definitely follow you on X too, man. Fleeboy Jetson. If you see something from Fleeboy Jetson, I got you. Also, chat, man, is Voice of the Heroes podcast on YouTube, or the link is in the pin message. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Me personally, I gotta get up out of here, man, and end the call. Rose, you still gonna be streaming?
I might stream for like 2 more minutes. I got something I have to do. So like,
All right. Thank you so much, y'all.
Real quick, I'm going to give you one more intro. Hi there, this is Jim Paranda, and you're listening to the Voice of the Heroes podcast. Heroes. Heroes are dumb.
so cool.
Thank you so much,
was
man.
There you go. Put a little muscular villain in there.
That's so cool.
That's dope, man. Thank you so much, man. Y'all have
Thank
a
you.
good one, man.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day, everybody.
All right, you too.
Record.
Chat. Let me join my thing real quick. Can y'all hear me? My camera not gonna work until what you call real quick, my God. Give me a second, chat. I know it was a little bit different, my God. I know it was a little bit different. Give me a second. Let me put my camera back real quick. Source. Is this the right one or am I tweaking? Give me a second, chat. Yeah, webcam. This one. Give me a second, chat. 4K. There we go. Aunt back in action now. That boy super big. That boy super big. Chat, here we go, bro. Give me a second, chat. I gotta talk to y'all real quick. They got the barriers on my shit. I gotta redo the barriers. Give me a second, chat. Transform. What is it? Edit transform. I'm just doing some, technical shit. Don't worry about me, man. This is some technical shit for real. Don't worry about me, bro. Done. All right, there we go. We back in action. All right, chat. Listen, man. I know it's a little bit different. Chat, y'all gotta realize something real quick. I gotta talk to y'all real quick, bro. Y'all gotta realize something real quick, bro. Again, shout out to Voices of the Heroes, man. Shout out to Voices of the Heroes. Everything was last minute. Y'all gotta realize it's not. I am a guest on their stuff. I can't take over, bro. I'll be an asshole to like try to take over and do stuff. Like, y'all know, if it was just me, it would have been Dragon Ball related strictly. But I am a guest, bro. You feel me? So I can't really keep doing it because it's their stuff. It was like a cool thing for them to add me to it. But y'all know if it was my thing though, bro, we would have did it like way different. But I still think it went good though, bro. It was a cool little interview with him, man, and everything, bro. But yeah, y'all know that, I am a guest on somebody else's stuff, bro. I can't take over the way we want to take over. You feel me? Like he called me last night, like late last night. It was like, oh, I got Janemba coming on. He played Janemba a little bit of Cell. So I was like, I think that would be cool to do, bro. So yeah, so that's why we went ahead and put that together. Y'all didn't ask no question. I think Flea Boy had to go or whatnot. I think he had to go or whatnot though, bro. But yeah, man, y'all gotta realize though, I am on other people's stuff, bro. We can't do it like how we been doing it, like, how we is over here. I gotta put on the professional stuff, I tried with Sparking Zero though, man. I really tried. Even though, he gave, I don't want to say nothing like on what you call it. I'm gonna talk in Discord. I'm gonna talk on Discord though, bro. But all good, broski. The interview went great. Yeah, bro. Like I said, you still streaming later? I don't know if I'm still gonna stream later or whatnot though, bro. Nigga said you tired. Nigga said tell us you said Barking B-roll. I tried, you feel me? I tried to do put my little stuff in there, man. Like I said, if it was like my own type of thing, of course I would have did it a little bit different, cause y'all know me. I feel not uncomfortable, but I feel like when they talk about other stuff, y'all know I only watch Dragon Ball. So when you bring in Dragon Ball, my mind it's just like, okay, now I'm in. You feel me? When it comes, I don't watch other animes. So when they talk about other animes, I'm like, I don't know what they talking about. You feel me? So if it's something Dragon Ball, I'm there for it, bro. You are your own boss, bro. W stream, my G. Appreciate it though, man. We understand, Brody. It was a good stream. Yeah, it was something cool. It was calm. We had a lot of people click through it though. We had 4,595 people click on it already though. I'm gonna keep this stream up and stuff like that. I'm trying to see, man. I'm trying to see what else though. W stream for real. Need to lock in the other animes though. Yeah, I do need to lock in with other animes. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's Barking B-roll, man. Excited for I should have asked him something for Daima. I didn't even think about that. I should have asked him something about Daima. I didn't even think about that. Have you played Astrobot? Come on, bro. Tighten up, bro. Tighten up. Oh, what's your Discord? Somebody put my Discord in the chat, though. For real. Put my Discord in the chat. But yeah, man, bro, if I'm really gonna talk to what's his name, bro. If I can get me an early copy, you can't tell me nothing, my God. If I get a, you can't tell me nothing if I get the early copy, bro. You can't tell me nothing, bro. You can't tell me nothing, bro. That nigga gonna be playing 2 weeks before y'all play, bud. Yo, Mike, too funny. Thanks so much for pulling up to the stream, though, bud. Appreciate that, bud. W stream, I appreciate that, Mike. I really do, man, for real. You deserve it all day. What's his Discord? Somebody put my Discord in the chat, though, bro. I hope, man. I'll cry, bro. I think I'll cry if I got an early copy, man. I think I would, like, literally cry. I wouldn't tell y'all, but I would give out, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just happy to think about it, bro. Maybe this was a sign today, though. You feel me? It happened out of nowhere. Yo, Simpson with the bit too, though, bud. Love you, Rose. W Stream. Yo, King, thanks so much for the bit too, though, bro. Good stuff, Brody. W Stream. I appreciate it, man. I need to get better at this, though, bro. I'm not really that good at like I'm so used to doing my own thing. So when I'm on somebody else's stuff, I need to get better at engaging more. I realize I suck at it. I need to get better at that. It need more practice. I'm so used to doing my own thing. I want my thing how I like do it. But who did he voice? I'm lost. He voiced Janemba and a little bit of Cell. He did like one voice line for Cell. He voiced Mighty Mask, and he voiced Man, and he voiced another Dragon Ball character. I forgot. That's fire. Yo, Rose, anything about V-Jumps? We didn't get V-Jumps today, though. I don't know what happened. We didn't get B-Bumps. We didn't get B-Bumps today, bro. I don't know what happened, though. I saw this little interview. I didn't watch it yet, but I'm going to save it. Wait. Ramsop. What? Ramsop playing Sparking Zero.
Looks like laundry day is today.
Dragon Ball Spark Zero is officially a couple of weeks away, and we have to prepare. Now, before we start, I do want to point out, he can transform to Ultra.
Is this Sparking Zero?
Up now? I think we power up now. Get my.
That boy playing Digimon. What the fuck was that? That boy playing Super Digimon. What the fuck? The comments bot epidemic has found you. That boy Fargo, bruh. But yeah, chat, man. I'm gonna chill for like 5 more minutes, and after that, I think I'm gonna teleport. Bro. Discord. What I miss? That boy super late. Unless y'all want y'all to do something, bro. Still early, man. Still kind of early, bro. If I'm not gonna stream later tonight, bro. If y'all still want y'all to do something, are you still playing Wukong, bro? I beat Wukong, bro. I already beat it, bro. It's easy game. It was an easy game, bro. If you struggled on Wukong, you're just not a real gamer like me. Like, I just don't take it serious. You're not a real gamer like me if you struggled on it, bro. Wait, let me look at do I have any videos in my... Damn, but I don't got nothing, but I was not prepared for after stream. Yo, watch DBZ videos. Let's go back. Actually, nah, because it's going to get copyrighted. I'm not trying to get copyrighted, bro. I'm keeping the stream up. I was going to say, let's go back and listen to Fat Boo. I said Fat Boo. Fat Janemba voice acting. Rose, why you put ads on? Y'all know when it's a special event, I put ads on. Why do y'all... I can't put ads on, I can't get paid no more? Dang, but that boy gotta work for free. Golly. Y'all know that, bro. When it's a big thing or when it's something different like that, the ads are coming on. All you gotta do is hit skip. That's all you gotta do. Nigga gotta work for free, but if this PlayStation turn on, I'll do something. If it don't turn on, we gonna go off, my God. Dang, but them boys. Wait, is it gonna turn on? Come on, bro. Is it gonna turn on? Oh, I know what to do. I gotta do this, and I gotta do this. Do like horror movies? What you talking about, bro? I'm about to start tweaking for real. These ads, bro. W stream, I appreciate it, bro. The ads. Oh, my fault. Playing some UFC last night. My fault. Playing some UFC last night. Let's go cope and look at the fucking screen again. Let's just cope and look at this. We like actually coping people, bro. Like we literally sit here and just look at this background. Like it's sad. Like I was thinking about that the other day, bro. It's actually sad. I'm gonna do like a bigger stream tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna do a bigger stream tomorrow. It's actually sad that we just sit here and role play. Let's watch Perfection. I can't watch, bro. Not right now, bro. I'm looking at it right now. We not coping. You coping. Dang, my boy Antoine with the bit 5 though, man. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you I was voicing Super Saiyan 4 and on Sparking Zero. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think like the perfect person that you could voice. You remember when Ginyu turned into a frog? That is what I think about when every time you talk about voice acting. That'll be a perfect shit for you. I don't even know why you acting like they would even give you a role to play Super Saiyan 4. Very delusional. Very delusional. If you were Super Saiyan 4, I'm not buying the game, Antoine. I hope you know that. I am not buying the game. We're just, no. Or I'm not playing as Super Saiyan 4 Goku, bro. I don't want Goku. That nigga gonna sound like... I ain't gonna sound super crazy. Hating? I'm not hating, bro. Why the frog, though? That's what I thought about. Wow, Rose. Bro. Yo, my boy Mike, drop that Discord. Somebody, bro. What? Mods, drop the Discord. What's going on? Y'all think it's y'all day off? No, still work. You gotta drop the Discord, Unc. It ain't day off no more. Drop the Discord. Mickey Mouse. That boy gonna sound like Mickey Mouse. I voice Android 19. I know. And my PlayStation. You see what I'm talking about? It's shitty. This is why I need the PS5 Pro. You see what happened to the screen? I can't be having this problem when Sparking Zero comes out. Because if this ever happens while I'm playing Sparking Zero, I think I might just throw up. I will literally cry. Because now I have to restart the whole stream in order for this to work. And it's sad and pathetic. This is why I need the PS5 Pro. Maybe that's you, Hector. You don't even have a console. Why are you giving your opinion? You don't have a console, buddy. Trash. You don't have one. You watch gameplay videos all day because you don't have a console. It's sad. I do. No, you don't. All right, Rose. That boy Imagine. What's good with you, Imagine? I haven't seen you in a minute, but what's good with you, bad? Someone buy Perfection a PS5. Nigga need to buy Perfection a fucking handcuffs. You ain't gonna be able to handle Sparking Zero when it drops. Bro, I'm buying, bro. I got it, bro. I'm gonna do the thing. Bro, chat. Let me put the Discord, bro. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Give me a second. Let me get my Discord. That. Where my Discord at? There it is. Still got the window hole. She's a different breed. Made her my favorite home. Got a house everywhere. So how do I got favorite home? Great stream, man. Big W GameStop. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, though, bro. I really do appreciate y'all for actually pulling up, though, bro. Like I said, it was last minute and stuff like that. I figured out last night. Came up with my questions this morning. Not gonna lie, though. So it was last minute, bro. But we still trying to get other people, though, bro. I know he said he got Krillin Heat. I guess Krillin Heat. I want Unc, bro. We trying to get Unc, bro. We trying to get Broly, bro. That's what we trying to get. We trying to get Unc. He did it, but he like tweaking. Ultimate Edition. W Rose, W Flea, W Jim, W Interview. I appreciate it, though, bro. Like I said, I really do appreciate it. I know we had some role players in the chat. Listen, though, bro. Listen, let me talk to y'all real quick, though, bro. For real. When I'm doing something different, y'all know how the regular streams are. Y'all know me. You feel me? Y'all know me. If I'm doing something different, don't make it worse for me and start, ew, they're boring. That, bro. If it's, bro, come on, bro. Like, y'all know, like, come on, bro. Like, be serious, bro. Don't make it worse, Unc. Why do we have to make it work? I mean, worse. Don't be doing all that, little nigga. If you start doing that, you getting banned. I don't care if you a mod or whatnot. You're getting banned. It's like, bro, you can't calm down for 20 minutes? An hour? Y'all know when we get back to the regular screenshot, whatever it's called, y'all can talk crazy all y'all want. Y'all know I don't care. But if I'm doing something a little bit different that's out of the zone or whatnot, just be like W and just role play, please. That's all I ask. Role play for me. That's all I ask. I let y'all do whatever y'all want in the chat. I let y'all talk crazy. I let y'all do whatever. Y'all can't role play. Some of y'all it was W. I appreciate it. But the ones that were being weird, bro, Just one time, just role play. Like when I got sponsorships, when I got stuff like that, y'all know it's like, bro, it's something out the comfort zone. Yo, Antoine with the bit 5 though, man. Stop playing and keep trying to stop playing and keep on trying to summon Goku, dude. What is Antoine talking about? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? But yeah, man, it's like, bro, if I got sponsorships and shit like that, bro, y'all know, man, I just need y'all to role play, bro. That's all. That's all. Don't make it harder for me because people are watching. So when they see that, bro, this shit trash, bro. Fuck this shit. It's like, bro, like, dude, don't do that, bro. He's trying to get hired to, nigga try to get hired to voice Goku. We know, Rose. You know, Rose. But yeah, man. But I appreciate y'all for actually coming through, though, man. For real. I'm most likely I'm not gonna be streaming tonight, though, bro. Y'all know tomorrow's stream gonna be back to the regular schedule. We'll be doing everything, bro. Just put the fries in the bag. That was fire. They have the attention span of a damn roach rose. This is role play. It was role play though, bro. But actually, I need to stay on here for like 5 more minutes. So we got to yap for 5 more minutes. Give me a second. We got to yap for 5 more minutes. I got to wait till my thing right here. So give me a second, bro. We got to yap for like 5 more. So give me, you know, we got to talk about something for 5 minutes. Tell your mods to chill for real. I didn't see my mods really act up for real. What they do? I saw, what? Did y'all ban J Money? Did y'all ban J Money? He was the one I saw that was like butt tickling. Like it was weird. Did y'all ban J Money? You said it, bro. What the fuck? I need to. What the? I was saying good. Dang, sport. I was saying good. Get him out of here. Go send him to King Yama. I was gonna say send him to King. They blocked me for no reason. Your mom's talking now, giving out an opinion. Your boy about to get his channel back. Yo, my boy Mike though, but that's good. So it's not going away. The channel not going away, Mike. That's good though, bud. Yo, my boy Mamadou. I think I said that name right though, bud. Thanks so much for the bit 5 though, for real though, bud. Yo, Rose, the video that you was reviewing Perfection reacting to the leaked roster can be made into a separate video because I have been dodging. What you mean? You want me to make it into a separate video or don't stream it? That's what you asking me? Hey, W Mike though, man. I'm glad you getting your channel back though, but I appreciate it like I did something. But no, though, for real though, man. I'm glad you getting your channel back though, for real, man. That's a big thing. Nobody want to lose their channel. Chat, I got 2 more minutes, bro. We gotta talk for 2 more minutes, so come on. I'm waiting for this thing to download, and I want to like wait for 2 minutes. I want y'all to like, you know. Thanks for subscribing. Yo, thanks so much for the sub, for sure. Hell no, he got 10 days to try and get evidence. I try to get my channel taken down. Nah, Perfection stream. She's a different breed. Man, that's my favorite. Bro, y'all know when I was singing the other day, bro, they copyrighted me because I sounded like Cardi. Insane, bro. I had to like do like, yo, that wasn't Cardi, that was me. I was singing. Y'all remember I was singing Cardi on stream, bro, and I got copyrighted. I got copyrighted because they thought I was Cardi. They thought I was Cardi. I was like, bro, I was like, that boy super meat eating, boy. Super meat eating. Yo, Sabbath, thank you so much for the bit too, though, bro. Which Broly you like better, Vic or the new guy? Of course, man. L copyright. Of course, the OG. They gotta be the OG. Gotta be the OG, boy. If it ain't the OG, it's chill. Chill account, Vic. Yeah, all right, buddy. All right, I need one more second. That boy start tweaking. That boy sound like Android 19. Ask him if he like voice acting. That boy super delayed, but that boy super delayed in the stream. Ask him if he like voice acting. That nigga, that nigga so far back, boy. What's good with you, that guy? What's good with you though, boy? Bro running on a second life support. You not like that for real. That boy 2 hours beyond. Time traveling there. Drop them like chat. Yeah, chat. Make sure you hit the like button for me though, but I appreciate it. Ella, that was late as hell. Make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. I'm keeping this stream up though, bro. Rose, can I have a cookie, please? All right, Blizzard. All right, chat, man. But I love y'all. Hopefully we'll get V Jump tonight, maybe. We'll get V Jump tonight. We ain't get him today, surprisingly. But Rose, you can't leave. That boy kidnapping me. But nah, though, man. Hopefully we'll get V Jump tonight. I'll stream my regular thing tomorrow, man. And yeah, man. So I hope y'all have a crazy night. Rest of y'all day, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for support the channel. Thank y'all so much for coming through and supporting this stream. We have 5,100 people click on this stream. That's actually very, very good. That's better than my regular streams. 5,100 people, man. So that's very good, man. So again, love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. And I will see y'all tomorrow. And listen, go crazy on my new video tomorrow. If you don't, I'm done. If you don't go crazy on my new video tomorrow, I'm done. Like, I'm quitting. That boy start pressuring you. But nah, though, man. I love y'all. Appreciate it, man. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow, bruh. And I'm out, bruh. Later on. Love y'all, man. For real, though. I love y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. That boy started. All right, y'all. I love y'all, bro. Catch y'all later, bro. I'm out, bro. I'm out.